Okay, line 4, Murphy, you got it. Good morning, caller. You're on the air.
Yeah, good morning, Paddy.
How you doing?
Not too good.
Okay.
Paddy, I didn't get you last week there, but I was working all the week and busy, but they were on with this flying of the gay flag over City Hall and the Confederation Building.
That's right.
I think it's highly ridiculous for the government and City Council to be flying that flag on a government building.
Why?
The government building belongs to all the taxpayers, not just the gay citizens. And they're saying their flags they're flying is because of the Olympics in Germany now.
In Russia.
In Russia. What about all the straight people who are in the Olympics who don't want to be participating under that flag?
Well, they're not participating under the flag.
Well, why are they flying it?
They're flying the flag to demonstrate our need and want and understanding of the fact that everyone deserves to be treated like everybody else, regardless of your sexual preference.
Yeah, so why fly a gay flag? Why not make up a flag for the straight people and fly that up there as well?
I think we all got our own straight flag. We're treated differently than those who are homosexuals.
Well, I don't think that. I don't think that Premier or Frank Moore or what's the name? I can't even think of his name. Marshall.
Yeah, Tom Marshall.
I don't think that Tom Marshall or any other member in the government or Dennis O'Keefe or any other member of the council should have the right to fly a gay flag over a taxpayer's building and tell the straight taxpayers' children that it's okay to be gay and to be doing what the gay people are doing.
It's okay to be gay.
Yes, if it's okay, if they want to be gay, let them be gay.
Yeah, you don't choose it.
Why have them parading down Duckworth Street and have flags flying at government buildings
now,
telling my children and my grandchildren that it's okay to be gay?
Well, it's okay for your grandchildren to be whatever they're born to be, and what the most important thing is, if I have 2 children, and when and if their sexual preference isn't mine as a straight man, then I hope that society doesn't treat them any differently because of their sexual choices. They're born. The conversation about you're not born, if you're born gay or you choose to be gay, you're born a certain way, and you will, if you're faithful to yourself, live that lifestyle through. And we should treat those people just like we treat everybody else. Like, why wouldn't we?
Well, why do you want to advertise it? Why do you want to fly? Do you want to fly a flag over your house, telling the public know what's going on between you and your friend, or you and your wife, or whatever?
But that's not what the flag says.
It's not a public thing to be publicly announcing.
Do you think it's our public responsibility to ensure that, regardless of whether or not you're gay, lesbian, transsexual, or transgender, that we will treat you the same, give you the same opportunity to get hired, give you the same bereavement benefits and insurance benefits and all the things the rest of us enjoy, just because we choose to be man with woman? Should we treat them any differently because they choose differently, or they live a different lifestyle? I think is the better way to say it.
No, they shouldn't be treated different.
And that's what the flag represents. We're just trying to make sure.
They shouldn't be treated different, but why publicize it? Why bring it down to my youngsters? My youngsters don't want to know what they're doing in their bedrooms.
Your youngsters
I don't want to know what they're doing.
Your youngsters, it's not about what they do in their bedroom. It's about how we treat them outside the bedroom. Inside all of our bedrooms, we want government and everyone else's eyes out. But when they are not in the bedroom, and we're not talking about the sexual acts of being homosexual, we're talking about how we treat people who are homosexuals. So don't you think your children deserve to know that, regardless of your color or your race or your religious background or your sexual choices, that they can be safe in knowing that everyone deserves to be treated the same, and your children should understand that as they grow up, that they should not, and we will not accept people treating them any different or as second-class citizens or as heathens or sinners simply because they don't live the same lifestyle you do. Isn't that important for your children to understand that?
Sure, all of life is important.
Yes, it is.
But life goes on one way or the other.
It does.
And just because they're gay, don't give them any more right to have a flag flying on the government building over there than anybody else. So anybody who got any kind of campaign or any kind of life should be able to fly a flag. Take the flag down And, it don't belong there.
But we also fly all sorts of banners and stuff where we recognize Violence Against Women Month and other charitable opportunities and things. I think we're just trying to bring awareness to the fact that you cannot and should not, or we hope you don't, treat people differently.
They're bringing the trouble onto themselves with these gay day parades and all. I mean, what a thing to be proud of. We're walking down Duckworth Street with a big flag up there. Hey, I'm gay. I do this. And I do that.
Good for them.
It's ridiculous. It's scandalous.
But the only part I'll tell you what, I'll agree with you on this point. Some of the gay pride parades don't do the gay community any favors. When you see the big city ones where it is absolutely overt expression of sexuality and people dress to the point where it is probably potentially inappropriate things that go on in these gay pride public parades. But the ability to understand that people are different and we can't treat them differently because of sexual preference, I think is important. I want my kids to know. I don't want you to treat anyone differently because they're gay or lesbian. I just think that's sort of pragmatic.
I have never treated a person different because I've had gays living next door to me.
I don't think you're a big fan of gays.
I've associated with them. I went into their houses and I sat down and I've had to drink with them and everything.
And sure, what's the big deal
with
that?
And that was fine.
Yeah.
But what got me going today and this week is I'm sick and tired of hearing gay parades downtown, and now this, flying flags on a government building which belongs to me as much as it do to them, and I don't want the flag there. There's only 2 people, as far as I know, or whatever, went to government and asked them to fly it, and they flew it. I say take the flag down. The government building belongs, the Confederation building and the city St. John's down there, the city hall, belongs to all the people of the city and all the people of the province.
Yes, and let's
not just to the gays. Take the flag down and show respect for the rest of the population as well.
Do you think,
and stay out of it.
Do you think we show respect to folks in the gay community and treat them like we do everyone else?
Well, as a lot of people don't, but a lot of people should.
Yes, I agree with that, and I think that's all the flag is trying to display.
Well, it shouldn't be. The flag shouldn't be flying. I agree with Germany regards to flying flags on government buildings, gay flags. Take them down. You want to fly a gay flag? Fly it on your house.
Yeah, well, it's not supposed to indicate who inside is gay or not. I think it's just there for the reasons that I've already voiced. And your opinion is welcome here on the show because that's the way it goes. I don't not accept your opinion or to your ability to air it because that's the same thing. That would be me telling you your opinion is appropriate or not. I don't mind debating people whether or not I agree with you, but your opinion is welcome to be voiced here on the show. I appreciate the call. Anything else quick?
No, that is my opinion. I would like to hear a lot of, see if there's a lot of other Newfoundlanders out there with backbone enough to call in and call the government and everything and get the flag taken down.
Do you think that people might take your comments as being anti-gay and a gay hater?
I am not anti-gay. I'm not anti-nothing. I am just sick and tired of gay parades.
Well, there's no parade.
I'm sick and tired of publicizing it. Publicizing gay parades and now a flag flying over a building that I own as much as a gay person owns. And why should that flag be flying? The gay person wants it there. I don't want it there. Government say, look, this building is for flying government flags and government related things. Yeah. Not stuff that is publicly like gays or women's rights and all this. I believe in women's rights, yes. They got the right to speak out. But not for government to go flying flags over everything that goes on.
Yeah, I just think the international community is kind of up in arms about the way the Russians are willing to treat their gay citizens, and I think we all understand why that flag is there. I personally have no problem with it because I think it says the right message.
I don't agree with Russian people or German people going out and beating up people and setting fire to their places or anything.
Yeah, that happens here though too, right? That happens here, man. We have people who are picked on and they're physically assaulted because of their sexual lifestyle, and I think that is disgraceful. Yeah. We got to do what we can.
So do I, but I don't like the idea of, I'm a straight person, I know there are gays here, I know what's going on in the gay society and the gay life, but I don't feel that I should have to drive up and down Confederation Parkway there, Prince Philip Parkway, and have the gays and have my children and my grandchildren and me gays at a gay flag flying over a government building.
Do you think it's appropriate for your children and grandchildren to understand the realities of life and the different people there and respect for them and healthy sexual health as opposed to trying to say, oh my God, that gay flag, you know what they do in their bedrooms? That's not the conversation at all. Here's people are different and here's why we have to accept and understand what people are like, where their background is, and most importantly, we can't treat them different. That's all.
Paddy, that's gay people. Black people are being treated bad too. Are they flying a black flag over there on behalf of the black people?
What's the black flag look like?
I don't know. Maybe they should make up one and ask the government to fly it and see would the government be smart enough to fly that for them.
Oh,
what about the Chinese association down here, the Chinese community and everything? They're not being treated right by people either.
Well, I don't know.
There's people treating them lousy and that too.
And that, of course, we talk about all the time.
Should we fly a Chinese flag for them over there?
Well, that's a sovereign nation. It's its own different beast by. I mean, I don't know.
Can we fly a flag over City Hall and over the Confederation building for every individual, for all the individuals who are being abused or are being mistreated?
Well,
who are not being treated fair?
We talk about it, and we certainly have resolutions.
For everybody?
Oh, I don't know. What are the flags by? I mean, your point, I think you're getting a little bit out of hand here now with can we fly a flag for everybody? But I understand your point. Maybe a lot of people feel the same way. I personally don't, but that doesn't make me a bad person or you. So it is what it is, boy. It's important to recognize people are different. That doesn't mean we can treat them differently. That's the summary from my perspective anyway.
Well, this is like I said, it's a summary from mine too. I don't think they should be treated the way they're treated, but I don't think the government should be going flying flags on publicly owned buildings.
I've heard that in the past too. You're not the only one who has voiced that concern. Thank you for your call this morning.
All right, Paddy. Thank you.
All the best. Bye-bye.